Every week, the Writer's Block gathered to share the fruits of their latest literary endeavors. Elliott had recently switched from memoir to fiction, but he was having a hard time letting go of reality.
She looked imploringly. "You really won't stay the night?" He rested his hand on her lotus tattoo. "I wish I could, Marcy." He stood and left, closing the door on her and the tomorrow that they would never have.
I thought she didn't call you back.
This is fiction. It's not based on me and Marnie in any way.
I thought Marnie's tattoo was a rose.
This is fictional.
You mean like the rest of your deluded bourgeoisie self-image?
Oh, look who's talking, Hollister.
My name is Hank.
This is Hollister Fairweather. He grew up in Long Beach, California, and writes exclusively on bar napkins.
The shadow of your smile.
This one's called Cigarette. I saw a man burning alive on TV. I thought it was beautiful. Am I afraid of death? No, of course not. You can't live this fast and be afraid of death, you know? You can't write this well, alright? I offend people. Like, people get offended. And if they're not offended, it's like, what's the point, you know? Like the whole idea is to transcend, you know? And I say, yeah, of course it was offensive. Because it's raw, you know? Because it's like real, you know? It's real. This is called Think All You Want or whatever. Think all you want, but don't do it, Montana. I know you lost your job and I'm a son of a bitch who can't answer a text. But don't go through with it. She's gone. I hate her too.
Brother, thank you for that.
I like that this one didn't have any suicide in it.
It does later.
Fiona was on the verge of publishing her first book, Remembering My Memories. After looking into resources on self-publishing...
Well, pal, you're back with Banana. On this week's episode, I'm teaching you how to publish your own book. Stay tuned, Nana Gang!
She decided to opt for a more traditional route. But finding the right publisher was harder than she expected.
Now, how long have you been peddling this stuff to Joe Schmo?
I've been writing for maybe 12 years now, since high school.
12 years? I've had divorces last longer than that. Here's the thing. This thing, it's like reading an elevator manual.
Is it because there's too much explaining?
Let me give you some of this. You want some syrup? It's really good. You should have some. Come on, be my guest. It'll be great. Here you go. And you know what? You look like you could use a good meal. There you go.
So, did you get a chance to read the entire thing?
I read enough.
And?
Yeah, well, what do you want me to give you some suggestions?
Yes, please.
Okay. Well, you know those prissy chicks you got in there? Get them naked. Have them move around a little bit.
That's kind of hard to picture in my head with the current characters. I just don't think that's something they would do.
Hey, you know what? I think you're right. It just needs some more.
Fiona wasn't sure this was going to be a quick conversation, so we'll check in on them later.
I guess, I don't know, my favorite passage from Milton, let me find it here. Just a sec, sorry. Just a sec. Whose charge is to keep? You can't make that up. Someone made it up, but you can't.
Now, I'm not saying that this inspires me. It's just true. Today it is bad. And day by day, it will get worse. Until, at last, the worst of all arrives. God, I keep telling people this, but no one wants to get it.
No, I feel like I'm in bed watching TV with my mother-in-law.
Can you give me like a specific example though, just so that I know and I can make
All
it.
right, okay. I'll do you one better, okay? Give me a sentence, any sentence. Come on, anything.
Okay. 1 second. Okay. The hallways were small, and there were a lot.
Jesus Christ, kid, come on! That has got no rap. That's what I've been telling you all along.
Okay,
You just don't have that. You understand?
No, I don't know what that means. Like,
Look,
it's just
look,
noises.
relax. Let me order a pizza. We'll split it, okay? This was from last night. This is delicious too. Come from an Italian place. They make it like real Italy. What do you say? We split it? It'd be cool.
I think I'd like my parking validated.
You're not parked in that yellow building, are you? Because I can tell you right now, my name over there, it's like mud with 2 D's.
And I'm only there because of Sola, right? But now that I'm there, I'm actually listening.
Stella was recounting a misunderstanding from earlier that day. An avid fan of LA street art, she hadn't thought twice about a friend's invitation to go to the Angels. And somehow, Fiona had found herself as an audience to
And
this.
it's crazy. Just because they were relatable for biblical shepherds, that doesn't make them relatable to me. They don't have anything to do in my
It was
life.
at this point that Fiona began to lose confidence in the forward thrust of the scene.
Right?
But then, it went somewhere.
That's just my opinion. And I was telling this to Sola very calmly in the car, and she's like, Stella, you can't go to church as an intellectual. You have to go there as a free spirit. The most Sola shit I've ever heard. And I'm like, Sola, please, I can go to church in any way that I want, because it's just church.
Shadow of your smile.
Kind of ruining Star Wars, though? Yeah, well, George Lucas kind of did that already. Other Force people love their own image.
Probably the truth.
I hope not. No streetcar desire. Even if she had your last cigarette, you wouldn't shout her name. She's a flat draft, plain, all too domestic. She writes like club soda, reads like a stain. Stella, hella, bitch. What the hell, Hank?
Doesn't ring a bell. I don't know. Doesn't ring a bell.
Really? This poem written on a bar napkin doesn't ring a bell?
I don't know. I don't know. I have a lot of admirers. Ask Ponyboy over there. I saw him writing on one earlier.
Go to hell.
That's real edgy coming from you.
2:44 p.m. Hollister bitches out when Stella finds his poem.
That's Hank. Hank bitches out.
So you did write this poem?
No! It's not bad, though, right? I mean, let's just read it one more time. Read it one more time.
Listen, do you have a problem with me?
No.
Okay, just so you know, I'm the only one who doesn't trash you when you're out of a room. Everyone else says you're this rich kid trying to sleep with naive girls who can't see through your thing.
Who says that?
Everyone.
Everyone?
Yes.
Let's just agree that the poem had a certain sting to it. Whoever wrote it.
You know what? I actually mentioned you to my therapist friend Rebecca. She said you're an underdeveloped man-child. Like the confused, angry, sexually repressed male version of a girl who posts Photoshop pictures of places she can't afford, except you use stupid poems written on bar napkins.
I get laid all the time.
Oh my god. Oh, but wait. Then I told her that your real name is Hollister.
I need a heater.
What a jerk. I know, right?
Writes like club soda and reads like a stain. That's good. That's really good.
Hank took a moment to consider Stella's words, and soon he began to integrate them into his self-image. We caught up with him later, after he was done processing.
I don't know, man. It's like I'm like the last real soul or whatever. Like everyone else is just like a pawn or pandering for Susie's likes or whatever, you know what I mean? It's gross, you know? Hey, man. Hey, enjoy your post-macro hyperdependency on a fiat currency, man. Yeah, enjoy that. Hey, what do you think of this? Tell me what you think of this. Oil rigs, man-made stars, they glimmer in water. Did that even occur to you? See the look on that guy's face? It's like I just blew his mind, you know? And that's That's really what it's all about, you know? Hey, man, can I bum one?
Next time on the writer's block, Lonnie remembers some of his memories.
I can't even tell you where Lonnie came from or what he did before he did this, but you listen to me.
Hank writes his masterpiece. And the Association for the Ethical Treatment of Inanimate Objects sees a disturbing video.
It's not easy to watch, sir.